Hey everyone. Cody with Star Wars Doctrine here with Logan, and we are talking about each and every Star Wars show. And in this little part here, we're going to focus on the newly announced Star Wars Visions, um, which looks to be like a fun little anime take on Star Wars, right? The basically the description from StarWars.com is that they're presenting all new creative takes on the galaxy far, far away. Star Wars Visions will be a series of animated short films celebrating Star Wars through the lens of the world's best anime creators. It's going to bring 10 fantastic visions from several of the leading Japanese anime studios, offering a fresh and diverse cultural perspective to Star Wars. Um, so that's pretty much what we know on Star Wars Visions. I think Star Wars anime is going to be a huge hit. People are going to just love this. That's the first vibe I got, was like kind of like your Galaxy Adventure shorts, maybe different takes and looks on stuff we've already seen in the Star Wars universe, but with like an anime look to it. Obviously, they're bringing in some big names to do this, so they obviously think that it's going to be a lot of fun and that people are going to like it. So yeah, this should be pretty interesting. I don't know what thoughts you have on it, Logan.
No, yeah, I was thinking, that the Galaxy Adventures, like, I mean, personally, I thought that already felt like it had an anime style to it. Obviously, them bringing in some of the leading studios from Japan is quite the way to add add on to the authenticity and the overall quality, probably, of the production. And I thought just the concept of offering a new like cultural perspective to Star Wars is cool because it seems like, from our understanding, is that Star Wars Visions is not going to be new Star Wars. Like, it's not going to be any really new stories at all. Rather, just, showing, like you said, like Star Wars Galaxy Adventures, like where it's nothing new. They really didn't add anything new at all, but it was like a fun way to see these little shorts of Star Wars, like big moments. And I think having these 10 new ways of looking at Star Wars is always going to be fun. And I don't know. I think bringing in big anime studios from Japan will definitely make it exciting, make it different, where it doesn't feel like you're just watching the same thing.
Yeah, and it's a smart move too, because I think, well, number one, fans want to see this because there is stuff circulating around the internet. You could go right now and find fan made Star Wars anime. It's out there. People have made their own trailers. People have made all sorts of things in anime style, and people love
Right.
it. It gets shared around like crazy. Number two, you might pick up some anime fans who haven't necessarily been the biggest Star Wars fans, but they might check this out, and maybe that'll bring them into the fold here, especially in different cultures and stuff. So it's definitely a
Right.
smart move, I think, on the part of Disney, and I think it'll just be fun. But like you said, maybe not new content, but one thing it does say like some fresh perspectives, the lens of the world, yeah, through so fresh, yeah, fresh perspective. So um, one thing that Galaxy Adventures does really well is sometimes they'll show you a little bit different of an angle on the scene. For
Right.
example, my all-time favorite one is arresting the Chancellor, and the way they show the Chancellor in that, like he just looks so powerful, and he jumps
That's
up
a
on
good
the
point.
thing. There's like lightning all over the place, and it's like, whoa, that was a cool way to see it. I almost wish it was like that in the movie, right? So it's like you might get a couple of cool different takes on some scenes that will just look cool, um, without obviously changing canon or the timeline or anything. And who knows, maybe you'll get kind of like from a certain point of view, maybe you'll get a different character's point of view of a scene or something. I don't know.
Right. I think with anime, a lot of times you think of it being a lot more expressive, maybe a little more dramatic, but particularly, expressions are a big thing, They have like that, like, kind of when someone's angry, their face completely changes, different shape and all that stuff, fire rages behind them, etc. So I think, when you're talking about with Palpatine, it has a lot of potential to really highlight specific scenes and making them more contrast, when like in the movies, for example, when they arrest Palpatine, like there's only so much they can do realistically without it making like seemingly over the top, right?
Right.
I mean, Episode 9 kind of gave us a little bit of what Palpatine could like look like super powerful, but at the same point, you also like had to like kind of question. I know there's like it kind of divided people watching Palpatine shoot up a giant lightning bolt in the sky that took out every single ship, right? It looked
Yeah.
really cool. It felt like, wow, Palpatine actually does something, but at the same point, there's that other
It's
thing
like,
where
was that
we're in live action where you kind of go, is that too over the top?
right? Does that work in a movie setting? Whereas an anime
And
totally
anime, it
works, right?
totally works, right? So it has that potential to really kind of make things more dramatic that maybe were lacking in the films. So I
Great
guess
point.
what scenes would you want to see? Like, would you want to see fighting scenes? Would you want to see character development scenes, or is there like a
Wow.
specific? I mean, because we have no idea really right now. Is it going to be like a 30-second clip? I can't imagine. So they're bringing in top studios, but like saying it's going to be 5-10 minutes to me doesn't seem unrealistic, or probably closer to 20. But still, like a little TV show, a little episode. Like, what are they going to cover in
Yeah.
these 20 minutes?
Yeah, that's a great point. I never really thought of length on some of these, but you could definitely, yeah, it could be, who knows? But yeah, something that I would like to see, yeah, obviously lightsaber fights would always be cool, and it'd be really cool to
For
see an
sure.
anime style. It's hard to argue with that. Um, and that's what I think they'll focus on more of the battles and the fights, and maybe not only lightsaber to lightsaber combat, but different space battles and different things like that. I think that's probably what you'll get focused more on, opposed to character development. That's my guess, because it's going to be flashy and cool, and
Mhm.
that's, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? My
I know Cassia of Evan Hawk podcast was pointing out that, or saying Anakin and Padme would be pretty good anime. And I think that's a great
That's
point.
true.
There's certain things in Star Wars due to the fact that a movie really should only be about 2 hours or two and a half that weren't developed as well as they should have been. Order 66 is a huge one. Um, Padme and Anakin's relationship is another big one. Even Obi-Wan and
True.
Anakin's relationship, another big
Yeah,
one. So I think if
the
they took us,
bromance.
if they took, yeah, Padme and Anakin, and they just made a 30-minute episode about them. I don't really know necessarily how. I don't think you should just like take them playing in the grass for 30 minutes or whatever. They're just their dating
Writing
sequence
weird
on
hippos.
just on just an anime. I think that would be weird. But like, if they made an episode that was about exploring Anakin and Padme's relationship, and they did, maybe some cut sequences, because it doesn't necessarily have to be we're taking this part out of a film and we're going to make this scene, right, or this sequence.
Right.
So they
Hopefully
could
it's
take
some new
this
content.
this concept, right, and then explore it a little bit more. I personally don't want to see. I would like to see some lightsaber battles, but I wouldn't want to see like them redo a lightsaber battle. Like I don't want to see like I know some people are saying like the Geonosis arena or like Anakin Obi Wan etc. Things like that. I know those always get talked about by prequel fans. They're big lightsaber battles are tons of fun, but I don't really think I want to just see Anakin Obi Wan but an anime. Like I've seen Anakin Obi Wan and it's a fantastic fight, and I do want to see
Yeah.
some lightsaber action, but like I'd rather see Anakin and Obi Wan do one mission by themselves that maybe I haven't really seen before in more of an anime style that's focused on building up their character, because like that first 15 minutes of Revenge of the Sith, first 20 minutes of Revenge of the Sith, is probably some of my favorite in the entire prequels, and maybe even towards the Star Wars is like watching them handle things together is just like oh that's exactly what I've always wanted, right? So cool. So exploring more of that relationship rather than just like one big fight that takes 20 minutes already would be I think be fun.
Yeah. No, I like that. I like that idea, and I do like what Cassia said too, and exploring some of those relationships. Actually, yeah, it could be cool. In my opinion, anytime that we can just add more well done stuff to canon,
Mm.
then that's the way to go. I don't
So
know
like
how much of that we'll get with this, but I do hope that they do. I hope.
Order 66 probably another one of those big moments that should have been handled more
Yeah.
better, handled better in canon, had more of in canon. So that would probably be another good way. That'd be kind of cool because to me, I think the hardest part of watching us re-explore Order 66 in Star Wars is every time we do it, it's better than it was in Episode 3. And it should be, because Episode 3 was
Sure.
not good as far as handling Order 66.
Yeah.
Actually, I would argue every single one of their deaths was completely pathetic and stupid. The only one that I would say wasn't lame was probably Yoda's. That's it. Even Obi-Wan's I find absolutely pathetic. And it's because time. Obi-Wan just gets lucky that they miss. That seems lame to me. It seems like an insult to how great of a Jedi Obi-Wan is. You know,
Yeah.
Mundi is the only Jedi who like blocks more than 2 shots, which is about the same amount that a Jedi Padawan did, by the way. But we'll ignore that fact. So like Order
True.
66, it's
Yeah.
so hard every time we go and explore it. Like in Jedi Fallen Order, it was fantastically done then. But it's hard to be like, wow, look at how cool that was, and then go back to episode 3 and be like, yeah, these guys, the best of the best, were garbage.
Yeah.
So like exploring episode three's Order
Yeah.
66 again, I think would be cool because it'd still have that we're adding on to, versus like just exploring Order 66 through other people that kind of further undercuts how it happened to some of our bigger heroes or people who are theoretically supposed to be more well equipped to handle all situations, things like that.
For sure. I love it. Okay. Well, that's Star Wars Visions.
Aha, we made up a ton of stuff that probably won't happen.